Welcome to today's tutorial. In my previous tutorial, I showed you guys how the retouch in Affinity version 3 works. Today, I want to show you the tools, all the tools you can use for retouch. So in that tutorial, you will check and you will see how to activate your frequency separation and how the paint mixer brush works. Yeah, check my last video on this channel. So now let's continue opening this image for consistency. So as you can see, this is my frequency separation. I've already activated it. So check my video to see how to do this. So where we are going to is these two. This is the ink painting brush, the healing brush, patch tool, the blemish remover, and the red eye. I believe this will be very understandable or relatable coming from Photoshop. So let's pick it one after the other. So this is how it works. See, it has removed the blemish. It has removed it. I seen it. It's going. So look at this. You can increase it. See, it's going. So that's the in brush to remove the blemish. Yeah, some of these tools work like the other. I'll show you the one this tool is working like. So let's go to the next one, the heal tool. You know the heal tool, you have to select somewhere to replace. So you hold down alternative, you select, then you replace, you paint. So that's how it works. So for the healing tool, you know that in Photoshop, you just have to select the place you want to use to replace. Then, it works like clone brush. So that is it. So you see, like my previous tutorial, the mixer brush did not work. So you can use this to replace it. But there's nothing that beats the mixer brush. But let's continue. There's the patch. This is my favorite. I like using the patch. So like this region, you just highlight the region, then you select, just go over. You see it's going in real time. You hover where you want to replace. This is the best. This is what I usually use most of the time. Yeah, you can see, very easy. Like this place now, you can just come here and replace. So that's it. So like her nose, yeah, very simple. So you can do this. Later in the video, I will do a frequency separation to know if it works well with colors, So let's continue. So this is the blemish. Now, blemish and ink painting to the work hand in hand. Like they work almost similar. See what it's doing? Then this one, blemish. Okay, the difference is that blemish you can't drag. You can only point, just click. Okay, that's the difference, major difference. Just click to fix it, click. But this one, you can drag and paint some. Okay, that's why they call it ink painting. So you can paint. So wow, beautiful. So that's it. So we'll go to the red eye. This tool, I don't normally use this tool, but I know probably this tool will be for the eyes also. I have not used this tool before, so I don't really know how it's used. But you can check other YouTube channels to know how this tool is used. For the mixer brush, check my last video to see how it works. These tools here, I think I'll make a separate video for them. They are also part of the retouch tool, or better say, let me just continue. So let's continue. This tool, this filter, I guess this is the first time I'm seeing this kind of tool, except it has a different name on Photoshop. You can help me on the comment section. So how it works is, you see, so what it's doing is smoothing the, see what it's doing? I think this will be the replacement for the painter brush. I guess this will be the replacement. So, but you know, working undestructible, you have to duplicate the layer. So this thing I'm doing is not nice. So let me duplicate this layer, and I can now work on it. You can come here and change your opacity and all that. So you see. So let's see. Let me even check if this will work. So let's continue. So the next one is blur. You know what blur does? Is to blur the image. Is to blur the image. So you can come here and set everything to blur the image. So that adjusts it. Let me group this again. Before and after. There's no changes here. But that's what it does, to blur the image. So let's continue. Let's forge ahead. So this is the sharp. You know, everybody knows the sharpening tool is to sharpen the image, to give the image more details. It's more like the details tool. Yeah, so to give the image more details. Yeah, so that's basically what it does. So the next one is what? Medium brush tool. Medium brush tool. This medium brush tool sounds familiar. If you are using beauty retouch, you'll see medium. So I don't know, I've not used it before, but I believe, see, it's the same thing. It's just like blur. Can you see? It's blurring the image. It's blurring the image. Let me duplicate this. Let me go back. Let me go back and duplicate this. So, see, it's blurring the image. You can see it's blurring the image. So for frequency separation is good because frequency separation is blurring and high pass. That's your texture. So continue. Smudge tool. I think everybody should know what is smudge tool, what it does. So let me just give an example. So I don't know if you guys can see something like a displacement. Can you see it here? Something like can you see it? It's like Affinity. They changed the function of mixer brush to smudge because it's like I'm seeing that this thing is doing blending. It's blending colors. Okay, can you see the effect? Can you see the effect? That's the work. But okay, the strength is low, that's why. Because in Photoshop, I do use it sometimes and good. This is what I'm expecting. This is what I'm expecting. So, and this is what our mixer brush is also giving us. This is just it. So let's continue. What's this? Adjustment tool. This is a new tool. It's like I will do a separate tutorial for this. This is a new tool. So everybody knows the dodge and burn. Knows the dodge and burn. This burn. This burn. The next one is dodge. Dodge is to brighten. Burn is to darken. So then sponge. Sponge to sponge. I don't think I've used this tool before. I cannot even say what this tool. I don't think I've used it in Photoshop. Though I know the tool is on Photoshop, but I don't know. I've not used it before. I don't even know what it is. So going back to the adjustment tool. Adjustment tool is a new tool that works. I think, okay, look at the parameter. Okay, it works. Adjustment tool is just like the dodge and burn in 1, 2. That's what it looks like. Can you see? I'm dodging and I'm burning. You see? So it's like exposure 2. So that is it. That's what it does. Now, an important thing to note, if you look at my layers here, you'll see that my adjustment tool created a new layer. So which means if you are using the adjustment tool, it will create a new layer. Let me delete this. Let me delete this also, then delete our frequency separation. So this, if I use this now, you see it created a new layer. So it works with a new layer. It works like this adjustment here. It works like this adjustment, and that's what it is here, adjustment 2. So this is just basically for today. So stay tuned, I'll be coming up with different tutorials. Don't forget to comment on my comment section. Tell me the tool you want me to make a review on, or tell me something you want to learn. Then I will go ahead and make a dedicated tutorial for that. Show you deep dive how to use the tool or the techniques. Here I show tips and tricks on how to go about photo retouch and graphics work in general. Very soon I'll be coming up with thumbnail designs for YouTube and other graphics designs. So stay tuned. Thank you.